Hello, this is my video on Newton's 3 laws of motion. Today I'm going to demonstrate examples of them by using lacrosse. In this part, I will be showing Newton's first law of motion. Newton's first law states that an object at rest will remain at rest, or an object in motion will remain in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. In this case, I will be throwing this plastic teepee thing out of the lacrosse stick. At first it is at rest, but my hands will act as the unbalanced force to push the teepee out of rest into motion. Ready? Here we go. Now the second part of the law is that when the object is in motion in the air, the gravity pulls it down in a circular motion, and the ground acts as the unbalanced force to put it at rest. And that is Newton's first law of motion. In this part, I will be showing speed with lacrosse. Speed is a distance traveled in a period of time. With this, I will be throwing the ball at different speeds, a low speed and a high speed. This is a low speed. I applied less force to make it go slower. Now this is a high speed. That is speed with lacrosse. In this part, I will be showing acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change in the speed or the direction of an object's motion over time. I will simply just be throwing the lacrosse ball. As you can see, I created a force with my hands to create the ball to accelerate. The friction between the ball and the ground makes the ball accelerate again and makes it stop. That is acceleration. In this part, I will be showing velocity. Velocity is speed in a given direction. I will simply just be throwing the ball at a speed in two different directions. Here we go. That was that direction. Now I can do the same spot and go this way. And that is velocity. In this part, I will be showing motion in a curved path with lacrosse. In this, I will make the stick cradle, which is a curved path with the ball inside the pocket. My hands will be creating a force on the stick to make the stick go in a curved motion. Alright, here we go. See, as the head is moving in a curved motion and the ball is getting pushed up against the net. That is centripetal force. If the net was not here, the ball would want to go straight in its direction that it wants to go. But the net acts as the unbalanced force. And that is motion in a curved path. I'll take a step for truth! In this part, I will be showing Newton's second law of motion. Newton's second law of motion pretty much states that the more force you put on an object, the more acceleration it gets. The less force you put on an object, the less acceleration it gets. I'm going to be showing that with a lacrosse ball. I'm going to start by putting more force on the ball. The more force I put on it, the more acceleration it will get. Here you go. You see how that went pretty fast? Now I'm going to be putting less force on the ball, which will give it less acceleration. And that is Newton's second law of motion. In this part, I will be showing Newton's third law of motion. Newton's third law pretty much states that if an object exerts a force on another object, that object will exert a force on the first object that is equal in amount and different in direction. I'll be showing that by throwing this ball at the glass doors. Not too hard though. Alright, here we go. As you can see, the ball did not go through the doors because this has a less mass. Now, if I were to throw the ball at a higher force, then it would be able to go through the doors because it would have a higher force. And this is Newton's third law of motion. In this video, I've showed you all of the parts of Newton's three laws of motion, and I hope you enjoyed.